just a reminder for anybody on Zoom, you need to have your first and last name or you will be removed from the meeting. This is the first warning I'll give you a second if it's not done within 3 minutes, and then you will be removed. Can I have everyone stand and remove their caps for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First is any adjustments to the agenda? Give us just 1 second, please. Adjustments to the agenda as additions of order number 49 and number 50. Anything else, Mr. Manager? No, sir. I do have one. I did have added on here about the work group updates. I'm going to delay that until the next council meeting so I can get 2 more updates. One of our meetings got canceled yesterday, so I'd like to have it before we get that out to everyone. First on the list, I have approval of the minutes for the February 26, 2026 regular meetings. Motion by Councilor Pelletier.
Second.
Second by Councilor Runyon. Any discussions on that vote? Seeing none, down to the public. Seeing none, all those in favor? It's unanimous. Next is we have a special presentation from Sufu. I will invite Mrs. Giverson up to start. Just a reminder that presentations to the council should be between 15 and 20 minutes. I will just give a signal when we get close to that one.
Thank you. Sharon Whalen, thank you as well. Is that too tall? This one might be a little shorter. Yeah.
Did you want the right-hand side to height adjustments?
Is that better? Oh, okay. Okay, good evening, Chair and members of the council.
Can you pull that second mic right here? Just so people on Zoom can hear you.
Okay. I didn't realize it. Good move. My name is Stacy. I'm here with Cheryl Ann, and I'm here representing the Northern Penobscot chapter of Speaking Up for Us, also known as SUFU. I'm the program coordinator and chapter advisor. SUFU is a statewide self-advocacy organization run by and for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Our members work to ensure that our communities are inclusive, accessible, and welcoming to everyone. And through an Onion grant, our chapter selected a project that is meaningful to our community. And we chose Jerry Pond because it's a treasured public space and because everyone should be able to enjoy it and safely and independently. So over the summer, our chapter met to assess accessibility conditions at Jerry Pond. Community members shared memories of Jerry Pond, and they shared it as a gathering place where families celebrated milestones, where people fished and swam and connected across generations. Our goal is simple: to help restore that spirit while ensuring equitable access for youth, older adults, individuals with disabilities, and their supports. Based on our assessment, we are recommending several accessibility improvements. First, replacing the existing fishing pier with an ADA compliant dock that provides safe and equitable fishing access for individuals of all abilities. Second, developing ADA compliant walking and rolling paths and clearly marked accessible parking. Third, improving restroom accessibility and updating signage for better visibility and clarity. Fourth, adding accessible picnic areas and inclusive gathering spaces so families of all abilities can enjoy the area together. And finally, ensuring that outdoor recreation policies remain inclusive of youth, people with disabilities, older adults, support persons, including an ongoing maintenance budget and schedule. And we also want to strengthen our community integrity respectfully by living up to the promise we advertise on TripAdvisor. Tonight, we're respectfully seeking partnership guidance from the council to move our effort forward. Specifically, we're asking for a recognition of the Sioux Northern Penobscot chapter and our partners as active stakeholders in this planning effort. Support for continued coordination with town departments, approval to pursue fundraising through an appropriate fiscal sponsor or town designated account. Assistance from relevant departments in identifying installation and maintenance dates for existing infrastructure and identifying short-term, low-cost accessibility improvements that may be feasible in the near term. So we're also requesting clarification regarding the intended use of the dock, whether it's for fishing, swimming access, or hand-carry boat launch, because that determination directly impacts the ADA design standards and structural requirements. Additionally, we're proposing the formation of a Cherry Pond Accessibility and Inclusion Committee that would include Sioux members, community partners, and town representatives to ensure coordinated planning and transparency. We're asking that a council liaison be designated to assist with communication and that we be allowed to provide milestone updates as progress is made. This initiative strengthens civic engagement, promotes inclusion, and reinforces community pride. It reflects the values of accessibility and shared public space for all residents. So we're not just asking the town to do this alone. We're asking to work together collaboratively, thoughtfully, and with long-term sustainability in mind. Would you like to say something, Sharon?
My name is Sherry McKenzie. I live in Millinocket. I'm talking about Cherry Pond. This affects me because I want everyone to reach Cherry Pond. And I would like the board to support us. Thank you for listening.
So thank you for your time and consideration, and we look forward to your continued partnership to make Cherry Pond welcoming and accessible to everyone. And in closing, this Northern Penobscot Sioux chapter has embraced a guiding principle for this project, and is as when all members of our community can use the same trails, gather at the same tables, and enjoy the same views, that is a community truly thriving.
My name is Sherry McKenzie. I live in Millinocket. I'm talking about Cherry Pond. This affects me because I want everyone to reach Cherry Pond. I would like the board to support us. Thank you for listening.
No, thank you. I'll open it up to the council to start with any questions before I give mine. Maria?
Yeah, excuse me. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And thank you, Cheryl Ann and Stacy for coming, and the rest of your group brought the troops. So I'll just give a little bit of context. So the group made a presentation at our age-friendly community meeting, and I think approximately December. It was around the holidays, and here we are, yeah, in the new year. And looking to express just what they have today, and looking for council support to move forward with some of, you had a whole list of recommendations or asks.
Which
yeah.
I have provided.
Yeah, that's all. And so I know when we spoke at the meeting, said to come forward to the council and get support for your effort. And I thought, and I'll let others speak, that you would get support for your effort. We just need to find a way, and you talked about starting a committee to be formed, to work collaboratively. And I will say it was one of the action items in our age-friendly action plan, our work plan, to make Jerry Pond more accessible. It's such a gem in our community. And I was thrilled that there's another group that was interested in it, so I'm just gonna take it off our plate, my plate, and put it on another, and then I can be more supportive for. So, thank you for coming. And I think you have a lot of requests and asks, and we'll have to, kind of prioritize those, but I think they're all very reasonable. I'm on board with your efforts. Thank you.
Anyone else? Yes, ma'am.
I want to thank you for coming forward with this, and I just want to jump ahead and volunteer if you need me to help. I take my children, my wife and I both take our children down to Jerry Pond on a regular basis. And I get so much pride when I see other people down there as well, because it almost feels guilty that I'm just keeping it to ourselves. So yeah, I'd like to make contact with you afterwards and offer volunteerism in that. So thank you so much.
Wonderful, thank you very much.
Any other councilors?
I would just say that I think across the board, we all support this. This is a need for our community, and this will help our community really focus on the things we need to. So thanks for coming.
So I have several concerns. I am absolutely in favor of making committees as needed. But some of the concerns I have, as I mentioned to Peter briefly before the council meeting, I feel like the cart's before the horse on a lot of these requests. So I completely agree that the council liaison would be good for future planning. You mentioned an onion grant, and I noticed under fundraising approval, you said approve and identify a partnership with a licensed fiscal sponsor. Does this onion grant cover that, or are you asking us to cover that, or you're asking us to cover it?
Yes, we are. So the onion grant really is the avenue for me to be able to use my time with our organization to help this group with this project. It doesn't cover supplies or anything like that. It basically just covers my travel and time for our organization. That's how we run. We get grants. And this is what this group chose to work on, and I'm all in.
It's a wonderful thing to work on, and I completely agree. So the short-term, low-cost accessibility fixes that can be done now, that was the photos you referenced, the knock and the bathroom and everything. Now, did you get a potential, I'm assuming the answer is no, you haven't gotten a potential cost, how much it would cost to do this, or?
No, so we're in the beginning stages of just the assessment and the list of what, the needs are there to bring it up to, compliance with the ADA.
Have you had a chance to meet with the planning board at all, just out of curiosity?
No, so this is the first stages.
Understood.
Yeah.
Councilor Danforth, you said working in a collaborative standpoint, if I'm not mistaken. So are you saying you would be interested in being the liaison?
Yes, I think we have two.
Potentially two.
Volunteer, voluntold.
I'm not going to volunteer. If you're offering,
You
then
volunteer,
that's
you
perfect.
just volunteer.
So
And
when
one
you
of
ask,
them will be continuing on after November.
so for the committee, are you asking that I form a committee for this, for a town-based committee, or are you just saying one in general?
Well, I wouldn't mind meeting with the age-friendly committee again and then kind of bringing our ideas to the table for committees and volunteers. And then we'll make the list and come back to you with all of those specifics. But we do need someone. We've had some interest, and I forgot. She works with you. Kim? No.
Amber? Amber Wheaton?
Yes, Amber. Yep,
She's in a different role now on the team, so.
she is.
Yes,
So,
we do have a new community initiatives director starting next week. Certainly something we can explore with a little more I think we can look at allowance of time to help.
Okay, maybe your committee wouldn't mind coming back together with us and,
Yes, we would not mind.
okay.
So it sounds like you absolutely have the support. There are some things we obviously need to work out and set a timeline and create some structure around this, but it sounds like you're gonna help out, right?
I will.
So you got your council liaison. What I would say is meet with him offline, come up with a game plan. If you wanna loop me in on it, just send me an email or give me a call. I'm happy to help. And we look forward to seeing what comes out of this.
Okay, so would you want us to come back to you, sort of schedule our next visit here?
So what I would do is I would, like I said, touch base with Council Wu offline, meet with the committees that you mentioned, possibly even go before the planning board, just give them an idea of what you're looking to do. That way they're on the same page. And then that way all of us are on the same page. And we can go from there. I think those are the first steps you need to take is talk with Council Wu, work on committees, go to the planning board, get everyone on the same page, and then start setting a structure and a timeline. That would be my recommendation if the council doesn't disagree or anyone has any other suggestions. And then of course, loop Peter in whenever you get a chance as well.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there any public comments before we move on from the special hearing? Special presentation?
All right,
Awesome, thank you so much.
thank you.
Thank you.
There is no old business for us to discuss, so we're moving into new business. I will give us just a second.
Go back to my apartment, I'll have to restart the computer then, I guess, if there's no power. Oh, yeah.
In the back here.
Oh, yeah. I was here.
Stacy, my contact info is right on the website. If you reach out, you can just.
Great, we'll start with Red. How's that sound?
Awesome. Thank you so much.
I'm not, I don't disagree with that. So new business, town manager's report. Mr. Manager, you don't have anything today unless something came up. Last 2 days. Nope. Once a month. So, just making sure. Sometimes you're surprised. Order number 41-2026, Council Leader.
Yes. Order number 41-2026, providing for execution of the town warrant for March 12th, 2026. It is ordered of the town warrant for March 12th, 2026, in the amount of $130,334.20, hereby approved.
Second.
Wall. Have you given some sense of maybe if you-
Yeah, thank you. Let's start with $8,646.57, Dead River, that was for diesel. $11,448.41, Elon Financial Services, that's the credit card. $9,679.99, Hoyle Tanner and Associates, that's part of the airport reconstruction, runway design, professional services. $52,336.28, Maine Municipal Association, workman's comp. $8,953.17, Municipal Waste Solutions, or waste disposal. $6,205.75, CBMR Engineers, that's brownfield assessment. They did several projects. I know they included like Jim's dry cleaners, MRH, going up at Navigation, ICAM Industries. That's a good use of those funds.
Any other council comments? Seeing none, member public? Seeing none, all those in favor of order number 41? Unanimous. Seeing for order number 42, Mr. Henry.
42-2026, providing for execution of the wastewater warrant for March 12th, 2026. It is ordered that the wastewater warrant for March 12th, 2026, in the amount of $376,000, 380. Let's try this again. Right here, $376,389.83 is hereby approved.
Second.
Heavy hitters again.
Yeah, so $5,176.12 to the Maine Municipal Association, that's workman's comp, wastewater. $77,734.01 to Maine Municipal Bond Bank, and that's for 3 different bonds, we're paying one. $6,541.72. Town Millinocket.
Bless you.
We've got the last two, $8,728.40 to Albert Associates, and that's for main pump station upgrade. That's the construction inspection phase. And then the biggest one here is $276,836.72 T-Bucket Construction, and that's for the main pump station project.
Any other council comments? Seeing none, out of public?
No. No.
All those in favor?
Man, now's the time to raise my hand, I got it.
Council Wong, every report number 43.
Yes, order number 43-2026, providing for approval of application for appointment to the planning board, David Levesque. It is ordered that the Millinocket Town Council approves the appointment of David Levesque to the planning board for the remaining term of an alternate seat to expire December 2027. Note, if approved, the planning board will have a full commitment. Second.
Second by Council Lee. Sorry. Council comments. I will say thank you for your application. I've said it a million times that we need more volunteers in the community. So I'm happy to see that we have at least one board that's filled, so thank you.
I want to second that. The planning board could definitely use you, so it's gonna be fabulous to have a full commitment.
I can
Thank
rescind
you.
my second if you would like to.
Thanks for the second, my comment.
All right, any other council comments? Seeing none, down to the public. Seeing none, all those in favor? Unanimous.
Thank you.
Councilor Ryan, can I read order number 44?
Order 44-2026, approval of an application for an entertainment license for the Blue Ox Saloon. It is ordered that the attached application for an entertainment license is hereby approved for Thomas St. John, business address 61 Penobscot Avenue, Millinocket, doing business as the Blue Ox Saloon, 61 Penobscot Avenue in Millinocket.
Second.
Second by Councilman Wong, councilors discussion. Yes.
I just will say that I was happy to see the correspondence here just from Brad Fitzgerald. Yeah, that there was no violations to realize the backup.
Close call.
Yeah.
The close calls only.
Yeah.
Any other council comments? Seeing none, down to the public. Seeing none, all those in favor? It's unanimous. Order number 45, Council.
Order number 45-2026, providing for approval of application for a malt Vinius and spirituous liquor license for the Blue Ox Saloon. It is ordered that the Millinocket Town Council approves the attached application for malt Vinius and spirituous liquor license is hereby approved for Thomas St. John, business address 61 Penobscot Avenue, Millinocket, doing business as the Blue Ox Saloon, 61 Penobscot Avenue, Millinocket.
Second.
Second by Councilor Pelletier. Council's discussion. Seeing none, down to the public. Seeing none, all those in favor of order number 45? It's unanimous. One day you guys are going to trip me. Order number 46, Councilor Pelletier.
Order 46-2026, providing for approval of an application for entertainment license for Boreal Theater. It is ordered that the attached application for entertainment license is hereby approved for Randy Jackson, business address 250 Penobscot Avenue, Millinocket, doing business as Boreal Theater, 215 Penobscot Avenue, Millinocket.
Second. Seconded by Council Poole. Council Collins. There's nothing to report from Red Fitzgerald on this one. Council Butler. Seeing none, all those in favor? Unanimous. Council McGowan, can I have reading order number 47, please?
Yes. Order number 47-2026, providing for approval of an application for a special event malt, vinous, and spirituous liquor license for Boreal Theater. It is ordered that the Millinocket Town Council approves the attached application for a special event malt, vinous, and spirituous liquor license is hereby approved for Randy D. Jackson, business address 215 Penobscot Avenue, Millinocket, doing business as Boreal Theater, 215 Penobscot Avenue, Millinocket.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Danforth. Councilman's discussion. Seeing none, none public. Seeing none, all those in favor? Unanimous. Council Runyon, can I have reading order number 48, please?
Order number 48-2026, providing for authorization of trash hauler truck purchase. It is ordered that the Millinocket Town Council authorizes the town manager and town treasurer to execute and return the attached lease documents to Republic First National and execute all necessary future documents pursuant to the purchase of this 2025 Western Star 49X Freightliner.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Hall. Council discussion.
I'm very happy that we were able to get this done so quickly.
I am also very happy.
Yeah.
Good work,
That
Peter,
felt quick to you?
Bev, Brian.
Does it feel quick to you?
It went faster than I anticipated. How's that? You
That's
did
for
it
sure.
before I thought.
I will add.
On the
that very-
outside looking in.
Very true. I will add that the plan that you guys came up with in the very short amount of time that you did to make it work was extremely impressive, which is outside of this order, right? So a lot of people don't get to see the brainstorming and stuff that comes from behind the scenes, just when we pass these orders, but there was a lot of stress and ideas that came to prevent any lapse in that service, so thank you for the work that you both did. Thank you.
There you go, Brian. Thank you.
None of the public? Seeing none, all those in favor? Unanimous. Council Pelletier, order number 50, please. 49, I got it.
Order 49-2026, providing for approval of the Penobscot County Ambulance Protection Agreement. Whereas the current agreement providing ambulance services to unorganized territories in Penobscot County expires June 30th, 2026, and administrative teams from both excuse me, my bill. Administrative teams from both the town of Millinocket and Penobscot County organized territories have agreed to present the terms set forth in the attached agreement to their governing bodies. It is ordered that the town of Millinocket, at the recommendation of the town manager and fire chief, approve the attached Penobscot County Ambulance Protection Agreement.
Second.
Second by Council Ryan, council discussion. Seeing none, Mr. Manager, or all set?
Basically the same terms. Both parties agree that things are going well and it covers enough. And we decided to go 2 years versus the one that we used as a test year. So this is a 2-year agreement. Which was this fire ambulance?
This one.
They both are 2-year agreements, mostly the same terms.
Happy to hear the change in phase. Any other council discussion? Seeing none, none of the public? Seeing none, all those in favor, order number 49. Unanimous. Council Gould, can I have a reading order number 50, please?
Yes. Order 50-2026, providing for approval of the Penobscot County Fire Protection Agreement, whereas the current agreement for providing firefighting services to unorganized territories in Penobscot County expires on June 30th, 2026, and administrative teams from both the town of Millinocket and Penobscot County unorganized territories have agreed to present the terms set forth in the attached agreement to their governing bodies. It is ordered that the Millinocket Town Council, at the recommendation of its town manager and fire chief, approve the attached Penobscot County Fire Protection Agreement.
Second.
Second by Councilor Ryan, all those council discussion. Seeing none. Public? Seeing none, all those in favor? It's unanimous. Reports and communications, welcome me from March 26, 2026 council meeting will be Councilor Wong and Councilor Pelletier, unless either one of you are busy. That's what Pelletier will say, or, good, all right.
That was me.
Chair, can you reports?
You all set for the warrant committee?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I didn't hear that.
Chair, committee reports.
I will give a brief age-friendly Millinocket committee report, because we did meet this week. One of the things that came out of the short meeting that was very productive is that we do want to concentrate this year on creating some sort of handy helper, or we don't know what to call it, neighbors, probably neighbors program. Stay tuned, we'll have a work group working on that, so we're going to be really focused on our project for the year. Stay tuned.
Thank you. 2-minute public comment. This is the time where you can come up, ask questions, give an update, ask requests. So I will open it up to the public.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
Make me nervous, Jim.
Okay, okay, well, airport manager. Where there was a bill in there for Old Tanner, it reminded me that the 100% design package for the runway project has gone into the FAA for returning comment. So we're waiting for that, and later this spring, we'll be ready to go out to bid, along with having a public hearing for the permitting process through the state.
This is such fantastic.
Very
This has been a working.
Oh, and the contractors have already been and met with me on starting the taxiway extension project, which should be happening starting sometime around April 25th.
That's awesome.
Nice.
It's a lot of heartache around that one too. That people don't get to see. Thank you for that. I will add, I had a citizen reach out to me a couple weeks ago, and I had a chance to talk with Peter about it. Super was here, so jogging my memory on it. There was a request for additional handicap parking spaces on the downtown strip further down. So Peter said he would look into it for possibly striping for the spring. So just wanted to bring that up real quick for super jogging my memory. All right, I'll see you get a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion. Second by Councilor Ryan.
What?
All those in favor of adjourning?
We know Louise.
All those opposed? And